Guys, how you all doing? My name is Lawrence Man, Lawrence Can Draw, and yeah, this is going to be my new show. I haven't really got a title at the moment. Let's just call it Walk and Talk. If you've got anything better, you can put it in the comments below. So, I don't like how I've been looking, feeling at the moment. So I'm going to lose some weight, eat nothing but soup, and go out for daily walks, which I figure is a great way to make content for you. Talk about tech for digital artists, designers, and creatives, which is pretty much, you know, what I do on my channel. But it's an awesome way to cover everything that's going on in social media for you guys. And yeah, cover the things that I'm kind of getting behind on. Get out of my way, branch. But yeah, I figure, yeah, it's pretty awesome. So what is going on out there at the moment? Well, Microsoft have just released new kind of Surface products, and I haven't put up my opinion or views on any of that at the moment. So what do I think about the new products? Well, yeah, they're a big step up, and I haven't been overly happy with what they've released over the last couple of years. The Surface Pro 4 was awesome. Surface Pro 5 was a little specs bump. Surface Pro 6, again, a little specs bump. Surface Pro 7, big jump, loved it. I did love the Surface Go. I thought that was brilliant. I've got some friends who are hardcore fans of the Surface Go. This time, what did we see? We saw the one thing that I definitely wanted to see, which is the Surface Neo. Is it the Neo or is it the Duo? I keep getting the names mixed up already, which isn't the greatest thing. Well, it's basically the mythical Surface Unicorn, which is what we always called it. Why? Because it's a mythical beast which we didn't know whether we were going to see or not, but we kept hearing rumours about, just like a real unicorn. Basically the Surface Phone. We always wanted a Windows phone, especially one we could draw on with a stylus. Why? Because it completes that ecosystem. I was an Apple user for 20 years, and one thing that Apple users love is the ecosystem. It's one thing that if you have an argument with an Apple user, they'll tell you all about the ecosystem. They'll tell you how great that ecosystem really is, and the fact that you've got your MacBook Pro or your Mac Pro, and you've got your iPad and you've got your iPhone. But when you're talking about Windows, then you're talking, you know, you've got your PC, you've got your tablet, but you don't have your phone. You have an Android phone, which, believe me, awesome, love it, but it's not Windows. So yeah, the Surface Neo, gonna take my gamble on it being the right one, was blown away, but it's still Android. Maybe there'll be an update. Yeah, so I love all the new ones. You know, the Duo as well, I think is absolutely awesome. You know, double screen, I think they've done it really well. And the same with the Neo, I think they've taken the right approach to, because let's face it, Samsung's foldable is, while it's their second attempt and I think they've done a good job, people still don't want to handle it. They're still being overly fragile with it, which isn't the greatest thing ever. I wouldn't have a Samsung foldable, just no, because I'd be too afraid of breaking it. Even though I've never broken a phone in my life, I've never damaged a screen, I've never broken a phone. I've got a Samsung phone, the Note right here, which I love, is the best phone I've ever had, but I would never have a Samsung foldable. The Lenovo foldable PC looks absolutely gorgeous, which brings me to what I think is ultimately going to be the best ever product that they launched, and I don't think anyone's paying enough attention to, which is the fact that they launched Windows 10X, a dual screen operating system. Nobody's talking about this, not enough for my liking. So yes, Windows 10X, a dual screen operating system that I think is going to really become a Windows mobile operating system. Now, we've seen one before, but it wasn't developed enough, it never really moved along, and I think Windows kind of the Windows team kind of abandoned it quickly, knowing, you know, that Windows 10 was coming out. But this time they've really got the chance to evolve it and eventually fold it into Windows 10 when Windows phones and mobile platforms become powerful enough to really just run Windows. Yeah, Windows 10X I think is going to be a great stepping stone. No one's talking about it because everybody's far too wrapped up with the Duo and Neo. So you see where I'm going with that. I'm not going to talk about individual specs on these machines because they're good. They're good enough. They're a lot better than, you know, the things that the Surface teams have launched in the last couple of years. Now, I used to talk to the Surface teams quite a lot. They don't talk to me now because I've been kind of mean, maybe, about the Surface Pen. Now, this brings me on to the next thing, which is the fact that Surface have released a new pen, the Microsoft Pen Slim. Now, the name alone makes me think that they haven't actually updated the pen tech. They've just redesigned it. Now, I made a video about the Surface Pro 6. It wasn't an overly nice video about it. It started, if you remember, with a Knight Rider intro. It's pretty funny. Go ahead and watch that video. It's great. Like I say, I wasn't overly kind about it, but there was a shining star in there, which was, I made a list of things that I wanted out of the Surface Pen. I said, if you do this, 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 and this, and this, sorry, I knocked my mic. Then if you do this, 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 and this, the Surface Pen will be awesome. Funnily enough, the Surface Pen Slim, there's a number of those things. It has an eraser with a soft nib, soft rounded nib. It has a tip that is more like the Apple Pencil. See, I don't overly hate everything Apple do. The pencil they did a great job on, actually. Yeah, so wobble wobble. Whew. Yeah, I think the Surface Pen Slim, they've done a good job on. I like the wireless charging. The shape of it, the fact that it's flat. Now, 53 did a pen for the iPad, before the iPad Pro, before the Apple Pencil came along. Now, the 53 pen wasn't overly well received, and its shape was a part of that. So how well received the Microsoft Pen Slim will be is a matter for debate. We won't know that until it comes out and until people really get to grips with it. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. For me personally, I wish they'd have gone for more of a hexagonal design. Being somebody who consults with companies like Microsoft, like tablet companies, etc., etc. I don't want to drop names, but being somebody who talks to people a lot about stylus technology, I talk to a lot of people on YouTube in the comments about what they like as users as well. Both sides of the fence. I have to say, I don't think the flat style is overly popular. I think rounded styles, slightly different shapes, maybe hexagonal styles I like and I feel other people like. We'll just have to wait and see. I think though, what Microsoft have gone for isn't something that people like creatives and artists are really going to love, but maybe I see the Surface. Microsoft predominantly aim themselves towards note takers. And I think that's I think if you're not using the stylus the Microsoft Pen Slim for hours and hours on end. If you're using it just to quickly take notes, scribble, etc., etc., then the Microsoft Pen Slim is going to be fine. And I think that's the aim of this, rather than hardcore drawing for hours and hours on end. But yes, that's their aim, so there's no upset there for them. But yes, if you can, I mean, you can still get the regular Surface pen, the N-Trig pen. So I think there's the mix. I would like to see different stylus types. I mean, realistically, if I'm wrong and they have changed the pen technology from you know, from what they had before, if the stylus technology is somehow upgraded, I mean, really, I just don't have enough information yet. But we'll wait and see. Wait and see. You know, this is a walk and talk. I'm not. Whoops. Dog poop. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not talking technical specs. I haven't got anything in front of me. I'm walking, you know, down the street. What else is there that I can talk about today? I think I covered enough of that. The Surface Pro 7 itself, it's got nice specs. It's got better specs. The earbuds, Microsoft earbuds. Not an overly giant fan. I've got earbuds that I like. I've got the, yeah, I've got some I like. Never been a fan of the Apple ones because the bit that dangles down the microphone. Yeah. I get the fact that it's a design kind of leftover from when it used to have cables and they want them to feel the same, but for me personally, no. Yeah. But yeah, the big discs that you get on the Microsoft ones, I'm sure it's superb for the audio quality, but for me personally, I don't know, it feels like a set of earrings, and that's not my style. Maybe if the colour was different, but the fact that they're white, they really stand out. I think, for me, that's kind of one of the things that I didn't like about the Apple ones, and then when they changed the colour, it made them a bit easier as well. So, I don't know, maybe if I saw them in a different colour. I don't think they're going to do them in a different colour straight away, though. You know, it's a Surface brand. Let me know if you know different in the comments below. Right, so what else is there? Well, I am going to go away on a trip soon, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this walk and talk, so I can lose a bit of weight, and, you know, I'll mention that in another walk and talk coming up soon as to where I'm going once it's all kind of locked in at the moment. I know kind of which hotel I'm going to, but the flights aren't booked in. I am going to get, you know, my LAWRENCEcanDRAW hat. I'm getting that done with the LAWRENCEcanDRAW logo in a different language. I thought that'd be cool. I've designed it, but I have to get the language double checked because I don't speak that language. That's cool. And I don't trust Google Translate to do it for me 100%. What else can I tell you? I could talk also, I could tell you about what else I've got on my desk. At the moment, I'm moving everything around the studio again for a couple of things I'm reviewing. If you remember, I did a review of an awesome drawing reference figure called the SFBT3. It was a drawing reference mannequin. I know the face of it kind of creeps some people out. I've got a playlist on my channel for drawing reference figures. It's one of the more expensive ones, but it's so posable, it's kind of ridiculous. It's a female one. They do very limited edition stock of this, and they only make kind of 50 at a time, and they'll just randomly kind of put out a new amount of stock. So they're kind of hard to get hold of. Very limited edition, like I said. But you can kind of go and find them. You know, you just have to keep an eye on their website as to when they're bringing the new set out. They sent me one of the SFBT4s now for review. It looks so awesome. It's the male version. I've got some pictures up on Instagram, so you can check those out. The male version, I even got some weapons to go with that, and it's absolutely brilliant. I love that to bits. I'm going to be doing the full review of that soon with some, you know, drawings that I've done from that reference model. But like I said, it's so posable. Some of the stuff that you can do from things like that are brilliant. I've also just done a review that's coming out for a HP monitor. Blown away by that. That's absolutely brilliant, especially for the price. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on my desk that I really need to review and get done and dusted. You know, some more Drobo stuff especially, and security. I'm getting more and more into kind of smart house technology, and I've been wanting to up the security system in my house. I've already got some security systems, but smart house technology, you know, Google Home, stuff like that is brilliant, and Alexa obviously, and the Lenovo trip that I just went on. Well, I said Lenovo, it was EFA 19, but I went with Lenovo. So Lenovo are packing Alexa and Google into their technology, and it kind of, being at EFA at the tech conference, kind of made me really want to, like, seeing all that smart home stuff at EFA made me really want to put more smart technology into my home, kind of, you know, really make my home a smart house, because there's so much you can do. I'm not talking about a smart toaster and rubbish like that, but hands getting sore. You know, you really work out your shoulders as well. I didn't expect that, but yeah, like a smart security system and smart lights, and I don't know, it's trying to find what is actually useful and find that stuff amongst all the actual trash out there, because there's a lot of smart rubbish, quite frankly. You know, a lot of gadgets that are just, there really is a lot of pure gadgets and they're not worth buying, but then there's a lot of good stuff that is worth buying, you know, like the smart plugs and even the smart light bulbs. So they're kind of, at first you think, what's the point, what's the use of a smart light bulb when you can just a switch? But I don't know, it's one of those things where if you get one and see how useful it is. Now that doesn't really mean much to my channel, because, you know, it's a channel for digital artists and creatives. So I'm kind of seeing how, does it matter? Can I work it in? I don't want to force it in. But yeah, I'm thinking about it, and, you know, is there a smart home for creatives? You let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk about this stuff, and if it interests you, then let me know and I'll put it in. If it doesn't interest you, let me know and I'll leave it out. You know, I don't want to start a second channel to just do basic tech. I think other people, you know, have that covered. But I also don't want to just do drawing tablets, because there aren't that many drawing tablets. Well, there are, but they're all so similar. Oh, they're so similar to each other. Because they are the same drawing tablets, they're just rebranded. And if I have to review all of those, I will go absolutely nuts. Yeah, believe it or not. And when people ask for comparison, should I buy this one or should I buy that one? It's like, it's the same drawing tablet. Really, it's the same drawing tablet, just buy whichever one you can get the offer on. I'd prefer to make my channel kind of a larger concept piece for you as creatives. I think that's a better use of my time, my energies, and of your time and energies. You know, you're not going to keep coming back to me if all you can get out of me is one tablet review, because you're only going to buy one tablet every so often, you know, or one laptop or whatever it is that you're looking for. So I want to make my channel more useful to you. So on these kind of walk and talk videos, you tell me what it is exactly that you'd like my channel to be. That might be more useful. Yeah. I get asked quite a lot to, like, you know, draw on my channel, obviously. And I draw commissions and I don't want to show those off because I'm a working artist. I don't like to show off my commissions because it's kind of like, you know, it's paid work. But yeah, when I do reviews of drawing tablets and that, obviously I do drawings on those. When I do anything, it's like the HP monitor that I just reviewed. Well, I did several draw tests on that and I want to release those separately as well. I have thought about doing kind of, because I answer every comment in the, you know, in the comments, and I do give out personal advice. I thought about doing more one-on-one advice. So, you know, kind of personal kind of hangouts where one of us or a group of us can hang out as well. And I can give kind of group advice and group sessions and stuff like that. Let me know if that's something, you know, you'd be interested in as well. So, I think I'm getting to the end of it here. I'm trying to think of anything else, but yeah, I think that gets to the end of it. Let me know what you think in the comments below about all of this, about my questions. Feel free to plug in any answers that you'd like. Let me know what you think about the new Microsoft Surface range. If you'd like to hear more on my thoughts about that or any new tech that's come out. Obviously, the new Lenovo Yogas that have come out, I think they're all great. For me, it's a C940. It's either that or I was surprised how much I like the X1 Extreme. I haven't got to play seriously with either of those. Before I can pin my opinion seriously on anything, I need to be able to play with it. Hopefully I'll be getting the Yoga C940 in for review, and then I'll be able to give you, you know, my full opinion on the Yoga. Yeah. Okay. So I'll speak to you all later. Have a wonderful day. Keep being creative. I'm going to keep on walking. Ciao for now.